G'day everyone, Dylan from the Baiting Network here. Evil West is a cross between God of War and any gothic steampunk western game, with the final product being an exciting game of hunting beasts and creatures with some exceptionally satisfying gameplay. You play the game as a vampire hunting cowboy named Jesse Rentier, heir to the vampire slaying group called the Rentier Institute, led by his father William. You start by capturing a vampire with your father's right-hand man, Edgar Gravener, in an effort to find and kill Peter DeBarno, a dangerous vampire. Jesse fights his way past countless numbers of evil creatures in an effort to kill this blood-sucking vampire. Once successful, someone takes out their revenge on the Rentier Institute, killing and injuring many vampire hunters. Now Jesse must step up and take out those responsible. The story, although interesting, is relatively basic. There are several interesting characters with their own backstories, however the story itself is a little surface level. It has compelling characters and evil beings, and it moves you along from mission to mission seamlessly. However, that's all it does. It is used to move the game forward. Still enjoyable, but not the best story around. Before we continue, if you've enjoyed this review so far, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell, because we've got more reviews like this every single week. Now let's get back to the review. The gameplay is where Evil West shines. There is just endless fun to be had running around and killing every ugly creature that pops up. As a frontline agent, Jesse has many ways of killing vampires and their creatures. He has the basic revolver and rifle, his fists, a lightning gauntlet, the zipper, a shotgun-like weapon, and the crippling rod, a crucifix that emits a wave of electricity, stunning everyone. As you work your way through each mission, you come across many creatures to fight as well as many big boss fights. Now, it can lag a little bit in places, but mostly the game plays amazingly well. And just an FYI, check to see if vertical sync is turned on. If not, then turn it on. Otherwise you will get screen tearing in all the cutscenes. Not only is the gameplay fun, but it can also be incredibly challenging, with a nice mix of ranged and melee fighting with some elemental damage as well. You can also find some nice collectibles along the way and little hidden chests. These missions are very linear, but it works incredibly well with how the story is told. Basically, Evil West gives me God of War vibes, but set in the Wild West. Well, in this case, Evil West. The world design of Evil West really plays into the feel of the game. It really sets up a big gothic steampunk vibe, which is amazing. All of the monsters look incredible, and the world itself looks stunning, with an old Victorian style set in the Wild West. Not to mention the different skins for Jesse's clothes and weapons. The design of the game is done incredibly well, where nothing really feels out of place. Evil West is simply an incredibly fun game, with many enemies to fight and many challenging bosses to destroy. The scenery looks awesome with its gothic and steampunk environment. There are many different weapons to use and perks to upgrade, not to mention the easy flow of the story. It all adds up to an incredibly enjoyable game.